Have you ever walked into a room of people feeling completely fine when you get there, but within minutes you feel drained or irritated and you just can't explain why? It's not in your head, it's your energy field being affected. And in today's video, I'll share some tools on how you can start learning to protect your energy. Protecting your energy is so much more important than you may realize. Every day, we're exposed to other people's energy, whether it's people we know or even strangers. And the more that we're absorbing energy that isn't ours, the more draining it can be. So, a lot of times when you're feeling exhausted, it's not actually a physical tiredness, it's that your system is overloaded. And I see this a lot with my clients. People will come to me feeling this massive amount of stress and exhaustion. But when I talk to them about what's going on in their own life, it's not coming from there and they can't figure it out. And a lot of times it's because they have absorbed so many emotions and energy from other people that it just has them completely depleted. And that's when you need to do an energy reset. Now, you can reset your energy at any point in time. You can do it daily if it feels good to you to do that. But if you're noticing yourself feeling overly drained, you're maybe having mood swings that don't seem to make sense, or you even just have this feeling of wanting to just isolate, you want to just be away from people. Those are all signs that your energy could really use a reset. So thinking to your daily life and looking at the people you interact with. This could be family members, friends, or even coworkers, and looking where there are negative interactions on a regular basis. That might be a good place to start and try to see if these emotions you're feeling are yours or if they came from somebody else. But you can also pick up on emotions from complete strangers. And sometimes it's somebody who you have an interaction with where somebody gets a little nasty towards you because they're having a bad day and they snap at you, and then maybe you take on some of that. Or it could be that you're standing in line at the grocery store and the person in front of you is complaining or yelling at the cashier. And even though they're not having an interaction with you personally, you're still there sensing and feeling and absorbing that energy. There are even times that you will feel a wave of emotion and you don't even physically see the person or know where it's coming from. And I had this happen once years ago, was really the first time I noticed this. I was on public transportation. It was actually an airport shuttle. And I was, going from the parking lot to the airport. And I was so excited about my trip and in this amazing mood. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I got hit with this wave of sadness. I just wanted to cry. Like my eyes actually filled up with tears. And I had no idea what was going on. And I sat there for a minute just trying to figure out, like, where is this coming from? This isn't my energy. And I started looking around the shuttle, and on the far end of it, I see this couple. And one of them, although she wasn't crying with tears coming down, I looked at her and she just looked like she was going through something devastating, like just the anguish on her face and seeing them talking. And right away, I knew that was their energy. And so I was able to cut myself off from it, release it back to them, and stop myself from feeling it. But sometimes we don't notice when it happens. Sometimes it's not that obvious. It's a little thing. There are times that I'll be at a large event. Let's say there's a convention happening, or even times when I've gone to a gem show or something where, I'm excited to be there, I'm having fun. And I come home and I'm just in this funky mood. My energy's off. Sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm irritable. Other times I am just exhausted. And that's when I realize, okay, I picked something up from somebody who was there. And I'll cleanse my energy, do a little reset, and then I feel better. There's so many different ways that you can protect your energy, but I'll share a few simple tools and ideas on how you can start trying some things to see what works for you. Now, when I first started learning about how to protect my energy, I was drawn to working with crystals. There are so many crystals that have protective energy to them. So really, you can try working with a ton of them and see which ones resonate for you and which ones feel the most protective for you. If you want a really simple suggestion of some crystals that work well, I do actually have this little crystal trio that I sell on my website that I'll share the link to. This particular trio includes black obsidian, shungite, and hematite. Another thing I like to do is work with protection sprays. And this is another product that I personally make, and it is Reiki infused and it has essential oils and crystals in it. So this is to create an energetic protection field around you. So what I do when I work with it is I like to hold it to my heart chakra and close my eyes for a second and set an intention while I just kind of breathe in and out. And after I have my intention set, I just take it and I spritz it over top of me. And I just absorb in that scent for a moment, again, repeating that intention. And then you just feel this protective energy immediately. And what's really great if you're someone like me with long hair is as you move through your day, when your hair moves, you get that scent kind of reinvigorates you to what you're working on, which then helps you feel that protective energy even more. Another thing I like to do if you're somewhere where you don't have your protection tools with you, the crystals or the sprays, things like that, is you can start by doing a grounding meditation. And you can do something where you go outside barefoot and you're earthing. You can do the practice where you envision yourself growing tree roots out the bottom of the soles of your feet to root you into the earth. And then once you're feeling grounded, just envision this energetic shield, this bubble of protection that surrounds you. You might visualize it as if it's this golden globe of energy around you. Maybe you like something like armor. Maybe that's what helps give you more of a protective feel. You can also work with mantras or affirmations. And here's a phrase that you can use every day or just as needed. So just close your eyes for a minute and place your hand over your heart and repeat after me, either silently or out loud. I call my energy back to me. I release what isn't mine. Now you can repeat that multiple times. Maybe you just say it once and it's enough to trigger and remind you of calling your energy back and protecting your energy, or you can use it as much as needed. But just try it a few times and see how it feels in your body to say those words. Does it feel good? Is there resistance? Maybe you need to tweak it a little bit to be personalized. And if you're wondering, how can a simple phrase shift things in my life? It's because your words have power and there's an energy to them. And your words can shape your energy. It's basically like hitting a reset button on your energy field. So let's take a few minutes together to reset our energy. If you're not already somewhere in a place where you can sit with your eyes closed or lie down, maybe pause this and come back later. But if you're able to, right now, find a comfortable place. Go ahead and close your eyes if you can. And take a slow, deep breath in. And gently exhale. Now imagine a warm golden light surrounding you, almost like a protective cocoon. With each inhale, this light grows brighter and stronger. With each exhale, let go of anything heavy or not yours to carry. Quietly say to yourself, I call my energy back to me. I release what isn't mine. Allow those words to wash over you as truth. Notice how your body feels as your energy returns home to you. Lighter, clearer, and more centered. Take one more deep breath in and a full release out. When you're ready, gently open your eyes, carrying this sense of grounded energy with you. How did that little mini energy reset feel for you? Did you notice a shift? Are you feeling lighter, maybe a little more energized, or possibly even just relaxed? Just by seeing how quickly something like that can shift your energy, I hope that it encourages you to try some of these on your own. And drop a comment about what it is that you're the most excited to try, or let me know what you try and what works for you. And if you liked that little mini reset, you can listen to a similar energy reset meditation that goes a little bit more in depth here.